Hallo zusammen! Today I, a German native speaker and language teacher here on YouTube, will try to speak Mandarin Chinese for the first time ever. I don't have a single clue about how this will turn out, yeah. So this is a video by the channel EDX. In this one they're teaching 10 essential phrases in Mandarin. So I'm just gonna try to repeat them and see if I can cope with them or not at all. This is my first step towards Chinese, Mandarin, Chinese. I like Mandarinen. Germans might think now, yes I do too. Maybe I will also like Mandarin, Mandarin.
Hi, I'm Estella.
Hi Estella.
We're back with more basic words and phrases that you might find useful when trying to communicate with native Mandarin speakers.
Good idea.
请问一下.
请问一下. Is it rather xing or xing, like a more throaty kind of sound? Let's retry that.
请问一下.
And it's also this when, like the type of sound. Kind of similar to the German schwa sound, at the end of words, like fragte, for instance, asked. You wouldn't say fragte, but fragte, even though it's an e, an e.
请问一下.
请问一下. I think the y in yi doesn't really get pronounced, and I think the x in Chinese is like a because I think I've learned that from Tomb Raider 2. It's not Temple of Xian, for instance. I think it's Temple of Xian.
Please, may I ask?
You may ask.
When asking a question of someone that you don't know very well, this is commonly what you put in front of the question in order to be polite.
Oh, I see. Okay. So in German, this would be something like Entschuldigung, dürfte ich Sie was fragen? Or Entschuldigung, ich hätte da eine Frage, which would be very neutral because you wouldn't include a personal pronoun there at all.
对不起.
Once again, a she kind of sound at the end, even though this time it's a Q. 对不起.
对不起.
对不起. 对不起.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
And you know what? I'm really sorry for trying this and butchering your language. Asian languages, there are pretty much no relations, connections, links to the way our languages work, from the basic things, structures, grammar. So it's pretty difficult to really pinpoint that, but it's really interesting. I love this.
This is used for when you have done something that you need to apologize for, like bumping into someone on the street.
Oh, okay, so I would like, and then I would say, 对不起, excuse me.
对不起.
Entschuldigung, that would be in German. 对不起. Sounds so happy in a way, like, oh, Entschuldigung. Excuse me, I just bumped into you and you know, but life is great.
没关系.
没关系. 没关系. Yeah, I mean, I just bumped into you, you know, you will live on, it will be alright, you know. So, 没关系.
没关系.
没关系. 没关系.
Very often used after someone thanks you or when you are being gracious.
So in German this would be something like, ach, das macht doch nichts. Ach, das ist doch selbstverständlich. It's not necessary to thank me for this. Thank you for thanking me, but it's not really necessary. Some quick breaking news. I just established, formed, founded, whatever, created 2 new social media accounts just for this channel and what I'm doing on this channel, which would be one on Twitter and one on Instagram. I'm gonna post there once a new video is published, once it's out there for you guys. I'm gonna post the thumbnail and write something about the video, what it's all about, so you can check it out. I'm also gonna post announcements for live streams there, other channel news, channel related things. So yeah, if you wanna follow those new channels, you can find links to them in the video description from now on. So yeah, thanks for following me there in advance. Greatly appreciated. And now let's continue.
请再说一次。
Okay. I've always been fascinated by that sound in Mandarin and Chinese, for that matter.
请再说一次。
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 Okay, like maybe a bit like brighter even. 请再说一次。请再说一次。请再说一次。
Please repeat that.
I just did. In fact, I hope it was okay. 请再说一次。Yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy with this one, to be honest. Could be totally wrong and off the track, but you know, it is yeah. In German that would be könnten Sie das bitte wiederholen? The formal way with Sie. Or könntest du das bitte wiederholen? Could you repeat that, please?
你会说英文吗？
Okay, so
你会说英文吗？
你会说英文吗？你会说英文吗？ It's really interesting because in the German language you would have a natural tendency to raise your voice at the end, like to stress the last syllable of a question. Könntest du mir bitte 50 Euro leihen? Leihen? Right? So at the end it gets higher. There's a certain natural stressing at the end of questions. But in this case, let me listen to it again.
你会说英文吗？
Ma. Not really. Like, not ma, but ma. Okay, so 你会说英文吗？
你会说英文吗？
One. So it's not when, but when. One ma. And it seems to be hui, like not really a throaty, but a breathy type of H. Hui. 你会说英文吗？
Can you speak English?
I hope I can. Können Sie Englisch sprechen? Formal. Kannst du Englisch sprechen? Informal.
There might be times when you don't know how to express what you're wanting using your Chinese.
Pretty much every single time.
什么时候？
Okay, so that is totally different from what I expected it to be. Just from reading the words. Thinking from a German perspective, it is when you see an E, I think most Germans immediately think of the standard E, like E type of sound. Shen mi. But in this case, it's not that case. You know, in this case, it's not that case.
什么时候？
Shan ma shi hao. Shan ma shi hao. Ho? How? Shan ma shi hao. The I with the apostrophe that turns towards the upper right seems to be quite intonal, like sort of dropped and unstressed.
什么时候？
Sh. It's almost pretty much like you only pronounce the SH combination. Sh. It's really like just slightly there. It seems to be just slightly there at least. Shanma shi. How? Once again, a question and not the typical German stressing at the end.
When?
Yeah, when? When will I be able to really get this? So, maybe at some point, maybe not, I don't know. All you Chinese viewers out there or people who can speak Mandarin, feel free to tell me how I did and feel free to share this video if you know someone who might also be interested in this, checking out a foreigner, a German trying to speak Chinese, Mandarin for the first time ever. I might make a follow-up video on this one at some point with more phrases and words and whatnot, because this is fun, I think. Also, of course, if you want to learn some German in a fun way, this is the perfect channel for you, because I have many great YouTube playlists and video series for you, including German songs translated, explained, driving in Germany, driving rules that is, traffic rules, road signs, whatnot, German sayings explained, German words, grammar, you name it, you know? So feel free to check out my channel as well if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm your Vlog Dave. Tschüss und bis zum nächsten Mal.